Hey everybody, what's up guys? Doug Allen here from my dining room in Franklin, Tennessee. Let's do it. Let's do it again. We've been doing these happy hour gigs, and it's been a lot of fun for me, and fun to see you guys tune in. So we'll get started. Hope you're all doing well. It's a nice day out here in Franklin, Tennessee today. So here's a song of mine. This one's called Take Me Back to the Back Roads. And we got some folks. Oh, Craig Dowler is watching. Craig is in London, England, everybody. We're going to say hello to Craig later on again in the show. So, hey, buddy, how are you? Thanks for the support. And let's see. We got Betsy. What's up, Betsy? How you guys doing? So we're going to get underway today. We're going to play some more contemporary and modern country artists. We'll do some Zac Brown stuff and some Thomas Rhett, as well as some of the classics and my songs. So thank you guys for joining, and let's get underway. This is a song of mine called Take Me Back to the Back Roads, and I hope you're all doing well up there in New York, in London, England, out there in Los Angeles, and folks right here in Middle Tennessee. It's great to be here. Thanks, guys. Here's a song called Take Me Back to the Back Roads. Yep. Since I've been there, it's been a long time. Since my 17th year, and it's been a long way back to my home crowd. Been a big change, yeah. Living in the big towns, take me back to the back roads, and all the people that I know, and anywhere far away from the city gate. Shoot hands with a 22. I'm hanging in the afternoon, and I'm feeling good just knowing you. We're safe inside, alarm clock is ringing, and so is my head. Another night dreaming about the land that I left. We were waking up early, hey Matt, smelling fresh air, and hard work got us dirty. Yeah, up in New Canton, Connecticut, we didn't care. Take me back to the back roads, and all the people that I know, and I'll hold me by. Oh my, we're laying down by the riverside. Yeah, pretty girl by my side, and her long brown hair. Come on, take me there. 'Cause sometimes it's strange, I feel me slipping away, and wonder why I ever came here. And I just don't belong with all the concrete and fast cars, subways and push carts. The woods are just too far. Take me back to the back roads. All right. Yeah. We're laying down by the riverside. So take me back to the back roads, and all the people that I know, and Friday night, man, that sure feels right. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Hey, Miss, we got Miss and Joe, and little Joe up there in Long Island. How you guys doing? All right, I got a note from my producer. Nothing's backwards tonight, you guys. Hey, how about a Zac Brown song? We had some requests for Zac last week. We didn't get to it, so let's have a happy hour, you guys. Let's get started. It's a little bit of a drinking song. Here we go. You know I like my chicken fried, a cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans fit just right, in the radio. chicken fried. Yep. Right on Friday night, there to the preacher's right in the radio. Love to see the sunrise. Love in a woman's eyes. I feel the touch of that precious child in a mother's love. And it's funny how the little things in life that mean the most, not where you live or what you drive or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign or peace of mind, and this I've come to know. And if you agree, have a drink with me. Glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried. That's right. There on Saturday night, their teams finish just right. Hey, Paul, in the radio. Love to see the sunrise. Love in a woman's eyes. Feel the touch of that precious child in a mother's love. Oh, chicken fried. Yes, I do. Here's one for the veterans. I thank God for my life and for the stars and stripes. May freedom forever fly and let it ring. Salute the ones who died, the ones who give their lives so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken fried. Here on Friday night, they cheat the benches right. Radio, love to see the sunrise. The love in a woman's eyes. I feel the touch of that precious child in a mother's love. Yeehaw. What's up, you guys? Hey, I want to say hello to the Contulas family up in New Canaan, Connecticut. Cheers, you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're riding this thing out as well as can be expected. So I thought I'd go one for one tonight. And hey, Dixon, how are you, man? And Chris Love and Andrea, MB. Hey, Karen Allen, how you doing? I'm getting a note who's watching because when I'm playing, I can't really see who's saying hello. Thank you guys. Hey Matt, thanks brother. I'm going to try and go one for one. So one of my songs to a cover song. And I wanted to share this one with you. This is a co-write I did with Gray Ziegler and my buddy Kevin Gallarella, who's now over in Vietnam. We just kind of wrote a story about wrote a story song about one of Gray's nights out. It's called She Said Yes. Yep. Summer night out on a balcony, standing all alone, trying to figure out a cooler way just to say hello. So cool of that, you standing here again, you feel sad. The dude is gonna be missing you, and that he had a girl like you. The time to kill, and I don't know if you could be ever really into me, but I'll tell you what, I'll give it my best shot. Yeah, I'll take you on a moonlight drive, park and watch the morning rise, and I'll get you home before your folks find out. And she said yes. Oh yeah. Well, I'm already thinking about tomorrow night when we meet again. I'll take you to my favorite meal, meet with all your friends. Yeah, sit around the big bonfire, pass around the jar. Yeah, wrap you in a blanket, and I'll play on my guitar. She said yes, oh yeah. She said yes, oh, oh yeah. Now I know how it will be, baby, it's just you and me. I'll tell you what, let's give it all we've got. All right, thank you guys. Hey Allison, up there in Derriere, good to see you. So time for a cover song, you guys, and I couldn't pick a better one than this next one by John Prine. We lost a great one this week in the songwriting music community. John Prine, you guys probably heard, passed away, which is very, very sad. And you know, the guy contributed so much to so many people as a writer and a singer and a songwriter. And sadly, you know, I just found out about it, and I have a little bit of connection to John Prine. His brother Billy Prine is also a performer and has become a friend of mine. We've played shows together here in Tennessee, and he's a wonderful guy. He does a lot of John songs. He does a lot of classic, you know, kind of honky-tonk rock and roll stuff. So my heart goes out to the Prine family and to Billy and to John's wife, and just want to let you guys know we're thinking about you. Here's one of his big ones. Hope you all like it. Move that up one. I have an old woman named after my mother. My old man's another child's grown old. Your dreams were thunder, lightning was desire. This old house would have burnt down a long time ago. Everybody, make me an angel that flies from a gun ring, and make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believing this living is just a hard way to go. Oh yeah. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. Wasn't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time. No matter how I tried, these dreams just flew by like a broken down dam. Everyone, come on. So make me an angel that flies from a gun ring. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believing this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them a-buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and nothing to say? So make me an angel that flies from a gun, and make me a poster of an old rodeo. hard way to go. John Prine, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm going to do another song. I wanted to explain something. So we have this virtual tip jar here, you guys, and wanted to explain what that's all about. There have been a lot of cancellations and shutdowns across the board, as we all know, and same goes for musicians and entertainers and bartenders and servers. All my spring and early gigs, summer gigs, have been canceled, and same is true for a lot of guys that I know and gals. So we've added this virtual tip jar to help out with that, and we've been giving 50% of it away to people that we know that are not working, whose tours have been canceled. I just talked to a friend of mine today that was out with Celine Dion and on her crew, and they were sent home. And there's a lot of working musicians here in Nashville, up in New York, out in LA, that are feeling the pain. So with your donations, we've been able to really be like angels to them and hand out money. And I call these folks, and I want to thank all of you for donating, and it's helping me out, but it's helping out a lot of people you don't know, and that's the spirit of giving. And it's helping out people that I can just call up and say, hey man, how you doing? And they tell me what's up, and then I say, well listen, why don't you send me your Venmo information? I got some money for you, and I tell them about what you've done. So it's a great feeling, and just want to say thanks to all you guys for that. Thank you. So here's a song that I like to play. It's a swampy thing that I wrote, and it's the title track of my record called Mockingbird, which you guys can find all this stuff online through the streaming services, iTunes. This is a song about a creepy old guy and a creepy old barn. Thanks, everybody. That one goes out to Meg Clark up in Connecticut. She says it's one of her favorites. And it goes out to my brother Steve and Marla, who are up in Connecticut also. And that's an old song I wrote probably, I don't know, 15 years ago or more. And one time I was asking my brother, what should I play? And he goes, what about that old, that old Mockingbird tune? So we brought it out, we recorded it, we released it. So thanks, you guys. Thanks for the encouragement on that. You never really know what's going to work, or what other people are going to like. So thanks for the feedback. I wanted to read some thank yous, you guys, for the people that you all helped out. And these are just friends in the music community. I mentioned earlier in the show, the virtual tip jar goes to help musicians that are out of work that otherwise would be out on the road or playing, for a living. And also to the servers and to the waitresses and waiters that we see every week as musicians that are not working. The doors have been closed and they're figuring out what to do. So I'd just like to read a few thank yous from them. And this is one that says, I've managed to make a decent living my entire adult life creating and performing music. Of course, that has come to a standstill for now, and the contributions that folks made and then Doug sent my way on his own was such a wonderful, generous, and helpful gesture, which I will try and pay forward. And actually really made a huge difference in my outlook and feeling. Kindness and positivity is what our nation needs. Thank you. So that's from one musician I know who's awesome and has been doing it a while on the real high level. And he wanted to share those words with you guys. Here's one quick one. As a fellow working professional entertainer, I honestly can't thank you enough for hooking me up with the recent donation and contribution. Big thanks to you, and many thanks to all those who donated. God bless. So these are just a few, and I'll read these throughout the show. But let's pick our spirits up, you guys. Let's do a John Denver song. This one goes out to Kim Lyons and Tom Lyons, and man, I love singing his songs. He's great. He's a great songwriter, and hope you guys like this as much as I like singing it. And John played the 12 string, so this gives me an excuse to break out mine. Hope y'all like it. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him, might say he was born again. You might say he found the key to every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. And the string's already broken, but it doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast and it don't last too long. The Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Sing it with me. Shadow from the starlight, softer than a lullaby. Hey! Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. And he climbed the Cathedral Mountains. He saw silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once and he tried to touch the sun. And he lost a friend, but he kept his memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, the forests and the streams, seeking grace in every step he takes. And his sight is turned inside himself to try to understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire simple things you cannot comprehend. While they tried to tear the mountains down to bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. Colorado, Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. No, he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, in the Colorado Rocky Mountain High. Everyone, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, yeah, Rocky Mountain High, yeah. Thank you. Good singing, everybody. I trust you were singing at home. Brett Talacro, what's up, brother? I tell your story to my kids and everybody. Buddy of mine, Brett Talacro's tuning in. I think from Maryland. I think so. Brett was the biggest guy on our high school football team who was the coolest, funnest, softest guy in a lot of ways, and went off to get a full ride scholarship to Duke to play football over there, and then came away with a bowl ring. And all the guys like me, and Bobby Schneiders is tuning in. Hopefully Jazz is out there, and there was a lot of us smaller guys that wanted to, have the same fate, but weren't as fortunate. So always speak highly of you, Brett, and what you were able to do in college, and I think it's awesome, man. I got to see your bull ring in person sometime. All right, let's see what we got here, you guys. Hold on one second. We got a set list up here, and let's see. Here we go. Oh, can we do this? We just did a cover song. Let me do this song, you guys. This is one I love to play. And then we're gonna do, we could either do a Zac Brown song or an old Creedence song that I really enjoy playing, or this one. This one's called Summer Me. It's one of the first songs I recorded here in Nashville, and it's really a comparison of those cold winters up north where we're from. Kent Dunn helped co-write this one. He came up with the idea. He said, Doug, I got a song title, man. And I said, well, what is it? He said, it's called Summer Me. And then the ideas came. And we wrote this on the hood of a car up in Westport, Connecticut in a very short time, maybe 20 minutes, And then my buddy Jack McCarthy, if he's watching, Jack's a good buddy. He's like, Dougie, you can't just have na-na-nas for the bridge. We got to write lyrics. And so he and I came up with some lyrics on that one summer up at his place out in Block Island, I think, or Nantucket. Anyway, this is called Summer Me. Thanks for listening. Boston, never so cold. I trade my t-shirt for a warm peak. 2,000 miles really ain't that far. Saving up my money in an old fruit jar for one way ticket. Come on, sing it out, summer me. And summer me, baby, you're looking so tan, and your laughing is lovely. You're holding my hand. And summer me, baby, 'cause it's about time. And summer me, baby, baby, tonight. I'm thinking of you tonight, and those longer days, top 10, and can't beat those river scenes, cut off jeans, and I wish you were here again. Summer me, baby, oh, you're looking so tan. And summer me, baby, 'cause here I am. Thanks, everybody. I want to give a shout out to Laura and Matt. Thank you, guys. You know, a kind word goes a long way to an artist, and they liked that one a long time ago, and so thank you. It's kept me playing it. Thanks, Clark Adams. What's up, buddy? Good to see you tuning in. I'm going to do a Thomas Rhett song, you guys. So we've been trying to cover a lot of bases with these shows, and here's one that I play out a lot, and we didn't get to so many of the, looking for my capo, this one, some of the newer artists, so here's one. So if you guys like new country, this one's for you. Oh, I gotta tune this. Here we go. Let me read one more thank you, you guys. You guys have been donating, and as I said earlier in the show, 50% of this goes to the working musicians that I know work with around the country that have lost their tour or lost their gigs for most of the spring, all of the spring, most of the summer. Again, a friend of mine just was out with, what was her name, Penny? Celine Dion, and they sent them home. They sent the whole crew home, and Zach Brown's canceled his show. So here's a quick thank you from one of my co-musicians, friends. It says, "Thanks, Doug, for the kindness and consideration in such difficult times. Thanks to your fans. They're a selfless bunch, and I will not break the circle of love that they and you have included me in. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to put money back into the community." So thanks. This is from a very successful songwriter here in Nashville who's written for Brad Paisley and a lot of other people that I'm just lucky to be friends with. So thank you very much to you guys for being able to give to me, to give to them. It's been great. Appreciate it. Here's a little bit of Thomas Rhett. Baby, last night was hands down one of the best nights that I've had, no doubt. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes, the Martin Gay, oh, dancing in the dark. I drive a sports car up the coast of California. Oh, if all I got is your hand in my hand, and baby, I would die a happy man. Thanks, man. Oh, I would die a happy man. Yes, I would die a happy man. Yeah. All right, thank you. I want to thank Martin Guitars. Hey, Martha Small and Carrie Meredith, how are you? I want to tell you something. I did a wedding for Carrie Meredith and her husband up in Rhode Island a couple summers ago, and I was in the bar, and who am I standing next to but Conan O'Brien? So I don't know if I ever told you that, Carrie, but at your wedding in the bar at this giant hotel, the Ocean House up in Rhode Island, I think it's Rhode Island, so I got to talk with Conan O'Brien, and I'm a big fan because after gigs, when I come home and want to unwind, I look for his show, and he's, you know, legit funny guy and very, very creative. So I told him that. I said, dude, you know, I talked to him, and the funny thing is I walked by him, and I saw him, and I just felt I knew him. I was like, Conan, and he's like, hey, what's up? Like maybe he forgot my name or me, and he thought he should probably talk to me. So we were talking, and I realized I probably caught him off guard, but he was the most personable guy. And he started to say stuff like, you know, Doug, you know, when we do our shows, you know, it's that thing that, you know, connects with people. That's what I try and do with my comedy, and I'm sure that's what you do with your songs. And I was like, oh my God, what a nice guy. I never met him before. And he's talked to me like we're buddies, you know. So anyway, thank you, Carrie Meredith. And Jose and Suzanne out in California. Thanks for tuning in. And, oh, nice. Susan, Sarah, and Josh, all you guys, and Jason, thank you guys. Pat and Larry Kaplan, I appreciate it. Let's do another song. I think I've lost my set list again. Hold on one second. Yeah, here it is. I'm going to put it on the floor like I'm playing in a bar. All right, guys, let's do something here. Let's do, oh, can we do this? I just played a Thomas Rhett tune. Let me play, if you don't mind, I want to play this song of mine. This one is called Pothole Road. And while I set it up, I want to tell you who co-wrote it. This was a neat song that we're going to release in just a bit, probably next week or so. I've got to re-sing this, and I haven't been able to get the time to do it. But Dee Dee O'Malley invited me out to California to write with her and her writing partner, Cindy Walkoff, and Katie Lynn from America's Got Talent and from Kemp, Texas. And Katie was there, and her mother, Deb. And at one point in the conversation, Deb said, well, we got to get along home tomorrow and get down our old Pothole Road. And I was like, wait, Pothole Road? Da-da-da-da-da-da. And I just started to hear this song, and this is it. It's called Pothole Road. And I think, let me think if I can tune this down. I think I do. Yeah, I do. So this one, I'll say goes out to my buddy Dean up in Pitcher, New York. We have a little cabin up there, and we're selling it. If anybody wants to buy a cabin on 5 acres of land with good deer hunting, please message me. But this goes out to Dean. He liked this one. I'm sure he could relate. It's kind of a country song about a country life. Thanks, guys. Pothole Road. Yeah! That's right! But there's something about where I come from. It still feels like home. You know what, you guys? I don't do this with a capo. Let me crank this down to the real key. Hold on. There it is. I know what's ahead of me. I know it goes high in the chorus, so I can't even go down that. So here we go. Let's take this again. There it is. Yep. But there's something about where I come from. It still feels like home. 500 miles east of here. out there on my own. Now I've been away too long and I need to go, 'cause I was born there, that's where I feel alive. And it's my home, yeah, that's where I'm gonna die. And it's everything I love and all I know, down a pothole road, yeah. Well, this road leads to the things I miss. My first pocket knife and my first kiss, where we carved our names into a tree. I hope she still remembers me as the bright-eyed kid that left there long ago. I guess I've done okay, but I can't wait to go, 'cause I was born there, and that's where I feel alive. Yeah. And it's my home, yeah, that's where I'm gonna die. And it's everything I love and all I know, down a pothole road. Well, some good friends joined the service, some stayed and worked the land. John and Sue got married, high school sweethearts way back then. And the diner down on Main Street still closes up at 2. And the kids still drive around Friday nights trying to find something to do. And it's everything I love and all I know. Whoa. Well, I was born there, and that's where I feel alive. Word A. It's my home, yeah, and that's where I'm gonna die. Yeah. And it's everything I love and all I know. Well, there's something about where I come from, still feels like home. And nothing really changes much down a pothole road. Pothole Road, everybody. Keep an eye out for that one. I want to thank Deb Robertson for inspiring that, and Katie Lynn, and Dee Dee O'Malley out in LA, and Cindy Walkoff. Thank you guys. Pleasure working with you. It's really cool. And you know, some of this stuff never would happen if it wasn't for co-writers, because you might have a chorus idea like that, and then what are you going to do with it? So then you call your friends and they go, oh, what about this? And then it's done. So it's very cool. Here, let's do, I'd like to, if you don't mind, do this Creedence song that I really love. I love John Fogerty. You know, the more I've listened to him over the years, the more I really like him and appreciate what he does as a singer and as a guitar player. He's a great guitar player and a band leader and a songwriter and everything. So we do this song. This is for all my California crew out there. This is Penny. My wife is from Sacramento and Carmichael, California. So for all the people listening out there, this is not far from you, I don't think, out in Lodi, California. And this is for all my songwriter friends. And I want to thank you all for donating to them and to me and helping us keep this whole musical dream alive. Appreciate it. Just about a year ago, song I'd sung. Every time I had to play, while people sat there drunk. Know I'd catch the next train back to where I live. Oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi again. And oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi again. Yes, oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi again. John Fogerty, everybody. Cheers. Hey, everybody. Holler and a swaller. That's what we do down here in Nashville. Cheers to you. Have a drink at home. Thanks for joining me on this happy hour. It's been a lot of fun. This is week number 3. If you guys want to find out more about what I do and what's going on, you can visit DougAllenMusic.com. We have a new website put up by Silver Creative Group up in Norwalk, Connecticut. Providing things clear up, we'll have gigs from July on. Live, hopefully in your neck of the woods. We do have a tentative gig up in Connecticut that we're going to book a little tour, northeastern tour around. Hello, all those Connecticut friends. New York, Philly, up in Vermont. I want to get up to the Pickering neck of the woods as well. Friends of ours. So you can find all the information at DougAllenMusic.com. And there was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, like the Facebook page if you can. It's a big help. Social media kind of drives the music business right now, and if people on the other side of the desk see that you're appreciated and liked by friends and fans, then they say, hey, come in, let's talk. And that's all about likes and shares and all that. So thank you. Cheers. Hey guys, help me with this one. We got a birthday boy in the house. This goes out to Robert Haynes. Come on. I'm just picturing what's going on in your living room right now. Robert Haynes, this is a happy birthday, buddy. Robert was on the same football team with me and Brett Talacro. I spoke with Brett earlier in the show, but he went off to Duke and won a bowl ring for being an offensive tackle. So Robert and I didn't share that fate, but nonetheless, it's his birthday, so let's sing him happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy birthday to you. All right, buddy, this one's for you and Colleen. This one's called Thank God for Friday Nights, a new single. It's on iTunes. Please buy it, rent it, share it, find it, listen to it. Thank you. Yeah! Cheers to you. Marjorie Perry, what's going on? This is really cool, you guys. I've not been much of a tech guy my whole adult life, but it's really cool to see Michelle. Nice, you guys. How are y'all doing? And keep saying hello. If I didn't catch your message, just send it again, because I'm not always looking up there, as you can tell. Chris Love, what's going on? Ross Mix, what's up, dude? Ross Mix, student of mine from a few years ago, guitar player too. I mean, well, that's what he's doing, but he's still doing that. College age now. Hey, Ross. And the whole Mix family. How's your dog Buster doing? Let's see, you guys. Let me read another thank you. I was sharing this earlier, but the virtual tip jar is divided amongst me, and 50% of it goes to the musicians I know here in Nashville, but also up in New York, also out in LA, that I've lost all their gigs. And if you do it for a living, like I do, like they do, it's rough. But thanks to you guys, we've been able to keep the dream alive. And here's a thank you from a drummer buddy of mine. Okay, and this guy's based up in Massachusetts. But let me share this with you. It says, tell them that the middle-aged drummers that never quit made it to Nashville are among the most vulnerable in society, and their kind, generous support is greatly appreciated. So that's from a drummer buddy of mine who's a working pro. He's in an Eagles cover band that tours and does really well. He's a great singer, and he's a great drummer. He's a great, to be a good drummer, I think you need to be a good song drummer. And this fellow is one of them. Let me read one more of these thank yous if you don't mind. Hey everybody out there, thank you. I see 72 of you watching. It means a lot to me and my family, so I'm just having fun. Here's one more thank you to all you guys that participated. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. Having 2 months of gigs canceled right out from under you is hard, but looking forward 6 months to a year and not knowing is especially scary. It's so helpful to know that friends are out there who will help. We will definitely need to have each other's backs in the weeks and months to come. Thanks again. So that's from a guy right here in Nashville in the Franklin area. Appreciate that. Thank you guys. And then there was more from last week. We gave to some servers last week and bartenders, and that felt terrific. So thank you. Let's do something we all know, you guys. Let's do a song here. Keep the requests coming. How about, here's one. All right, I got one. Since we're all stuck at home, let's do this one. Pick it up, everybody. Let's have a good time tonight. We got time for a few more. Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road, and all these ways guys. Nice job. Hey, speaking of home, I want to do this new Ingrid Andress song. Let me think if I can remember how I was playing this. It was up here. Let's see. I'm going to need a little help from my family. What's the name of this one again? Let me see. Maybe I wrote it down. Oh, yeah. Breaking More Hearts Than Mine. If you guys haven't heard this tune, it's called More Hearts Than Mine. And it's an excellent tune. And for me, it was one of those songs that, you know, when you hear it and you're like, what is that? Who is that? And you kind of have to stop what you're doing and make sure you find out who it is. Well, this song was one of those songs for me, and my daughter played it for me, and I was blown away because of, I guess, the way it was written and the story behind it, the perspective behind it. It's about a young girl having a conversation with her new boyfriend before she brings him home to introduce to the family. And I thought, what a great idea. And it's Ingrid Andress, and there was one more thing I wanted to say about it. Let me think about it. Well, maybe I'll say it at the end. More hearts than mine, you guys. I can't wait to show you where I grew up. Walk around the foothills of my town. Probably feel like you've been there before. After all the stories I've been telling you for 6 months now, we'll probably have to sleep in separate bedrooms. Back to church because we'll go. And I'm not trying to scare you off, but I just thought that we should talk a few things out before we hit the road. And if I bring you home to Mom, I guess I'd better warn you. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour you whiskey over ice, and take you fishing and pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. The sister's gonna ask a million questions, say anything she can to turn you red. My high school friends will buy you drinks and fill you in on all the crazy nights I can't outlive. And if I bring you home to Mom, I guess I'd better warn you. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check the tires and pour you whiskey over ice and buy you dinner and pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. Oh, oh, if I bring you home to Mom, I guess I'd better warn you. She feels every heartache I go through. Sees me crying, they'll pour some whiskey over ice and tell a lie and say he never really liked you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. You'll be breaking more hearts than mine. Yeah. Mark McNamara requesting Better Days. All right, dude, I'll give it a shot. Thanks, Mac. Wow. Now, this is so cool, guys. That's the beauty of this, you know. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't hear from Mark, or a lot of us just get too busy, you know, especially to communicate, you know, on social media if you're working and have families and stuff. I'm going to try this one. This is a old Native Rain song, which goes back to somebody's request a couple weeks ago. Let me think about who that was. Somebody, oh shoot, I can't think right now who it was, but they wanted to hear, there was a band I was in called Native Rain, and we wrote original music based in the Northeast. I'm going to try this one. Let's see. Thanks for tuning in, Mark. I wouldn't help you out from the depths of a frozen shout. Another day. There you go, Better Days. Thanks, Mark. An oldie but a goodie. Cheers to you. Let's have a drink, you guys. All right, you guys. Usually I like to do some sing-alongs. We're winding this thing down, but we're going to be doing it every Saturday night, at least for a while. So hopefully you can join us. Tell a friend if you're having fun. I'd love to connect with them. I'll give you a little preview of some merchandise. We're going to be setting this store up on my website, which is Doug Allen Music, and we have these T-shirts. We only have a few left in this lot. How's that for a sales pitch? And these are them. They're Doug Allen Music T-shirts. This looks like a kid's size to me, kind of a kid's medium or small. But it's got this pine tree, which is my logo. I said this last week, but my father had a house with about an acre of property, and it had these big white pines all around the edge of it. And as a kid, they were giant. I thought it was the coolest thing, and I always felt really safe surrounded by these, like a natural barrier. It was really cool. So we've got some T-shirts left. You can message me if you're interested in those. And we're putting together some fan packs with these Doug Allen with the logo on it. Probably can't see it, but I'm going to hold that up. These guitar picks and these stickers and this record. So if you want some of that, just say, hey Doug, what's up? Send me some gear, and I will, and I'd be happy to. Thank you all. And if you guys want to record The Wait by Debbie. Wow. And somebody said Zach Brown. Okay. Let me do a little bit of The Wait. It's a 5-verse tune. but let's do some of it, Debbie. I know we won't have anybody complaining about that. I love the band, and we did a Rick Danko song last week. Let's go. This one goes out to my brother Jeff, who loves to sing this, and this goes out to my old dog Jack. I named my dog after a verse in this song, and he was the best dog I'd ever seen. He was awesome. He's one of those dogs that can get your phone and get your keys and just like read your mind, basically. Anyway, here we go, guys. The Weight by the band. I pulled in Nazareth, was feeling about half past dead. I just need to find a place where I can lay my head. Mister, won't you tell me where a man might find a bed? Just grinned and shook my hand. No, was all he said. What's up, Brett? Take a load off, Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off, Annie. I said, hey, Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, well, I gotta go. My friends stick around. Everybody, take a load. Take a load off, Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off, Annie. Hey, you put the load right on me. Crazy Chester followed me, caught me in the fog. He said, I will fix your act, you take old Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, I'm a peaceful man. Said, that's okay, boy, you just feed them when you can. Everybody. So I realize that's 3/5 of that song, you guys, but we got a few more to do, and I want to thank you all for chiming in and asking for a tune. It's inspiring to me, you know. We had a request for a Zach Brown song, but I wanted to play one more original if I can, or maybe two. Let me play this one. This is a song that I like. This one is called School Time, and we got to do Choose Love too. We've got a few more to do. Thank y'all for listening. This is a neat song. One of those songs, you know, kind of an unusual inspiration. It's really about kids who might be going through issues at school, grammar school or middle school, where they're not sure, you know, who's their friend, and the friend's one day but not another. And I wrote this with Katie Lynn, and I'm not sure if Dee Dee and O'Malley and Cindy were part of this one or not. But tell me what you think of this one, you guys. It's called School Time, and my friend Katie Lynn from Kemp, Texas, who was one of the contestants on America's Got Talent. You can see her talking with Simon Cowell if you look her up on YouTube. She's real talent, and I encourage you to look her up. Katie Lynn, and that's K-A-D-I-E, Lynn. And she's a songwriter, and she's a guitar player, and she's a great singer. Met her at a gig here in Nashville. Anyway, this one's called School Time. say what I want to say. They can never take that away. For as long as I live, I will never be afraid. So school time bus stop back again. I'm off to meet my new best friend. All right, thank you. I want to say hi to Matt Seiko up there. You guys up in the Northeast might know Matt, but you can check him out on his new podcast, The Matt and Matt Show. And he says that's going to be available on Spotify. It might be now. So The Matt and Matt Show. Hey, Seiko. What's up, buddy? Fun chatting with you last week. I did an interview with Matt. It's on this Facebook page. We chatted for about 10-15 minutes about music and what's going on. And he does a really informative podcast about, I don't know, working professionals and very interesting careers. And so check him out. Matt Seiko on The Matt and Matt Show. Guys, you know, it's a nice problem to have, but we have more requests than we're going to get to tonight. So keep in touch, and we'll do this next Saturday. I love to see all these thumbs up going up the side. Thank you guys for listening. How about two more? And I'm gonna give you a choice. If we did a sing-along tune, I'll do one or two more of mine, and then one more song to close it out. We had a request for some more John Denver stuff, and maybe Sweet Caroline. But if you guys have one, and I keep saying we didn't get to as much. Didn't get to as much Zach Brown as we wanted to. Here's a new one. Let me try this one, you guys. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. And if you want to stay in touch, just message me. I'd like to see what's going on with you guys. Here's a new song, you guys. I just did one of mine, so maybe let me do this one. This is Zach Brown. This will complete my mission of doing one song, one cover, and one original, and trading off back and forth. Okay? Here we go. I ride east every other Friday. If I had it my way, my day would not be wasted on this drive. I want so bad to hold you. Son, there's things I haven't told you. Your mom and me just couldn't get along. And so I drive, and I think about my life and wonder why that I slowly die inside. Every time I turn this truck around, right at the Georgia line, I count the days, the miles back home to you on this Highway 20 ride. Oh, 20 ride. Day might come, you realize that if you see through my eyes, there was no other way to work it out. And part of you might hate me, but son, please don't mistake me for a man who didn't care at all. Everybody. And so I cry, and I think about my life and wonder why I slowly die inside. Every time I turn this truck around, right at the Georgia line, and I count the days and the miles back home to you on that Highway 20 ride. Oh, years go flying by, I hope you smile. If I ever cross your mind, it was the pleasure of my life. My whole world, it begins and ends with you on that highway 20 ride. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. What's it gonna be? I didn't hear. I couldn't see a lot of these messages, but let's do. Let's see if we get something coming across to sing one together. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for the tunes. Thanks for joining us. All right. Well, maybe we'll. Let's see. I'll get advice from my advisor here. I don't know. Well, Martha Small wanted to hear a Neil Diamond tune, and I'd like to dedicate this one to my friend Caroline McCarthy up in Connecticut, teenage kiddo, and this goes out to the McCarthy family. So let's do it, you guys. We'll do this one. I'll surprise you in a second when we start to play it. Here we go. Doug Allen here, you guys. Thanks for listening. I'll do this one, and then I'll launch into my song Blue Room. Say hello on Facebook, give it a like and a share if you're having fun tonight. We'll do it again next Saturday, okay? Thanks a lot. So this is for my buddy Caroline, sweet Caroline up in Connecticut and the McCarthy family. Where it began, come on, sing it now. I can't begin to know it. Or when I feel it's going strong. Wasn't the spring. everybody. The Allen Choral Singers there in the background. Thank you, crew. Thank you all for listening. I'm going to end it with this one. It's called Blue Room. If you want to see it live at home, it's in the movie One True Thing. I get to play this one in that movie. It's a Meryl Streep movie. This scene is with Renee Zellweger, and it's a bar scene that I got fortunate to be able to play my song, Blue Room, in this movie. And Scott Spray, for all the friends up in Connecticut, is the bass player on that. And Jay Stolman's playing mock keys. We're all kind of lip syncing because they pre-recorded the song. And then we had some other cats from New York City playing drums on that. And so thank you all for listening. Let's do it again next week. And I want to say hey to Angelo Biasi and Trey Gargano and Ronnie Guptill for watching. And Fred Pickering, thanks, brother. And you guys have been great. This has been a lot of fun. We'll see you. This one's called Blue Room. Have a good rest of the weekend. Happy Easter. And hope the weekend's been good to you. And we'll see you soon. Yeah! See you again soon. See you next time. Woo! Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you soon.